There's only been one Blade. There's only ever going to be one Blade.
What is going on YouTube? Double O here. Today it's become apparent that Blade has been removed indefinitely from the MCU slate. And I got to talk about this because, you know, I'm a big Blade fan. If you can't see already on my channel, I created a Blade mod for State of Decay 2. If you don't know what State of Decay 2 is, it's a zombie survival video game. And yes, I delved into the modding world, in the modding community, and created a Blade mod for that. Wesley Snipes Blade, of course, because there's only one Blade. There's only ever going to be one Blade, it seems, and that's Wesley Snipes. I mean, don't forget about Sticky Fingers. We don't talk about Sticky Fingers. But yeah, so Marvel, again, showing how incompetent they are when it comes to actually doing diversity properly, and what are their goals? What is their agenda here? Because I thought you wanted more black representation, you wanted more black superheroes, you know? This is an original black superhero. You can't seem to get this one right? Blade is easy. He's a vampire hunter. He's badass. He's already been made cool by Wesley Snipes. His story is easy. He's got so many people he can interact with. You can start a whole new franchise with him within the MCU, just like the Avengers with the Night Stalkers, Blade and Whistler's crew of like vampire hunters, or you could even do the Midnight Suns. We have people like Moon Knight. You could have people like Doctor Strange, Brother Voodoo, maybe even get She-Hulk involved if she wasn't trash. Daredevil, you could probably even get involved in, make it like a street level type thing. There's so much shit you could do with Blade and you can't get it off the ground. I wonder why that is. Probably because you don't want to focus on the actual Blade character and make his daughter the main character, or some female side, make him a side character in his own movie like you keep doing. Like, it's not just white men. It seems like black men are getting the shaft now. Anyway, let's read this. Captain America, Brave New World, Fantastic Four, all heading our way next year. Up until today, so was Blade. It was pretty obvious for a while that it wouldn't arrive in theaters on November 7th, 2025, especially as there was no mention of it at events like San Diego Comic-Con and D23 earlier this summer. Now, Disney has confirmed that by removing the Daywalker's solo outing from its release schedule, as a result, the Blade reboot is undated and delayed indefinitely. On the plus side, Dan Trachtenberg's Predator Badlands has taken Blade's place next November. Predator Badlands? What the fuck? What the hell is that? Disney has also dated 3 untitled Marvel Studios movies for February 18, 2028 and May 5th, 2028 and November 2028. For what it's worth, Blade is not dead, so don't bury it yet. Blade's journey back to the big screen has been nothing short of headache-inducing. The movie was first announced at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019 when Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige introduced Mahershala Ali as MCU's Daywalker. There's a Blade video game coming out made by some French studio. I can't remember what the flip their name is now. But they seem to be getting shit right, but I don't know. That Blade game looks like could be good, could be bad. I don't know from what I've seen.
What are those?
Stacey Osei-Kuffour was tapped to pen this. Okay, first of all, why are you getting some chick named Stacey to write Blade now? Before you jump down my throat with the misogyny claims, yes, women can write male superheroes, women can write anything, women can write cool shit. There was a woman that wrote about a boy that became a wizard, and it became one of the best-selling novels and one of the greatest franchises up there with Star Wars of all time. Right now it might even be surpassing Star Wars because Disney have fucked Star Wars up so bad. So women can write, boys and men, yes they can. But on average, if you're going to write about a badass, masculine, testosterone-filled character that Wesley Snipes has played and brought to the limelight and made famous, a character like Blade, you should probably let a guy go for it. You know what I mean? Like someone... No wonder what they wanted to focus it on his daughter. And I don't trust the women that Disney Marvel are going to pick to pen or to direct these kind of movies, you know? Because Marvel have this tendency to not just pick a person of color, but to pick a person of color that fits their agenda and their identity politics driven mindset, you know? And I just don't think that is where the creative process should be when trying to develop a character like Blade, you know, with identity politics. That's probably going to cause you to not be able to get the script off the ground with an actor like Mahershala Ali and other people involved, because they probably want to make something close or as badass, or if not better than, what Wesley Snipes did back in the 90s and the early 2000s, right? They want to surpass that. And Mahershala Ali could probably see, as you were making it, that, nah, we ain't surpassing this. I mean, Mahershala Ali's the same guy that refused to play Joel Miller, a race-swap version of Joel Miller in the Last of Us TV show. So they gave it to Pedro Pascal because he'll take anything. Mahershala Ali refused to play Joel Miller because he was like, wait, I don't look nothing like Joel Miller. Now, he never said this, but it's obvious. Who refuses roles just to refuse them? He refused it because, clearly, he's one of those people that are smart, that they know, okay, am I going to be able to own this role? This Joel Miller's a beloved video game character, and he looks a certain way, and I don't think people are going to buy this. He's probably, ironically, woke, in not the way we use woke today, but the old way we used to use woke, where he's actually awake and aware of the situations that's happening in the media right now. Mahershala Ali seems like a smart guy. One of the main reasons why this isn't getting off the ground, I guarantee, is because he's fighting any kind of DEI, quote-unquote, woke crap they might be trying to input into this. And that's why there's probably been a lot of turmoil and difficulty, because Mahershala Ali wants this to be a badass movie, and you're not letting him do that. Went off a mad tangent there. So that's my reason. I just don't know, man. I don't know. Like, you keep saying black people need to be writing black things. Y'all keep saying gay people need to write gay things. Gay people need to play gay characters. But when it comes to male, masculine, testosterone-fueled products, somehow, oh, a woman's the best person for their job. Right. Look, anyone can write any character, but the way Disney hires them, the way Disney thinks, the way Disney Marvel's been thinking lately, I don't know if you're going to get the best women for the job to write a male character, you know? Get J.K. Rowling to write Blade. Let's see how that works. I don't know. We're still committed to the movie. We're so committed that we're not going to make it until it's right. Okay. Feige said of Blade this year, which has been frustrating for us, for some fans, because it's taken a while, but we have the new writer working on it now. I've read half of his new draft, and it's feeling good so far. Okay, his draft. Okay, there's a new writer, apparently. The start date was soon pushed back, but Bassam Tariq came on board to direct shortly after, before Blade was made. The voice came in. Okay. Wesley's great. Wesley's the greatest. Mahershala Ali is the one that came in 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Why are you saying Wesley's the greatest, and then Mahershala Ali's sitting there like, what, my chopped liver? I mean, he is the greatest, but you say that in front of Mahershala? Mahershala hasn't had a chance to show what he can do yet, so in terms of Blade, but he looks like he can own the shit out of that role, but yeah. Is the one who came in 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and said, I want to play Blade. This what this movie's about. So there you go. That is evidence right there. He came in. Mahershala himself came in and said, I want to play Blade. So when an actor's telling you he wants to play a character and you didn't even come to him, of course he's going to have reservations about how you're going to portray that character. Now, yes, actors can't be judgmental and picky and like input in things where they shouldn't be inputting things, and they should just kind of be there and act. That's their job. But at the same time, an actor's not... A smart actor's going to know when something's wrong. Like Jenna Ortega did the same thing when she was playing Wednesday. I think they were trying to do some extra modern day crap, I'll just say, without using the word... I'm tired of using the word woke, to be honest with you. But some modern day crap. And then Jenna Ortega was like, nah, fam. This ain't gonna run. She basically is locking horns with the writers and the directors and stuff on Wednesday to keep some things out. Even though Wednesday was still a bit modern day, she still managed to keep it entertaining and good. And no, because Jenna Ortega came out recently and said she doesn't like the idea of a female James Bond. Like, why can't we just have a new character? Why do we have to always have the female versions of a male character or something?
I love that there's a lot more female leads nowadays. I think that's so special, but we should have our own. I don't like it when it's like a spin-off of, like, I don't want to see like Jamie Bond, I want to see just like another badass.
Longtime James Bond franchise producer Barbara Broccoli previously expressed a view that echoes Ortega's take.
And someone that thinks like that, you know she's the one that's the non-woke person. Let me not go on another tangent. He also revealed at the time that the movie is going to be R-rated. Of course, it has to be. It wasn't meant to be. Yes, it was, but Marvel can't seem to, lock it down without making Blade seem like a pansy. That's probably what's going on here. Yeah, I just think that Marvel, get your finger out your ass and make an epic Blade movie. There's so much potential there. And then we could do things that the Wesley Snipes movies wasn't able to do. You had characters like Morbius. That's what the original main bad guy was going to be, but they picked Stephen Dorff's Deacon Frost instead. But Morbius is like the more natural villain for Blade, if you look at the comics. You could have the vampires be introduced into the MCU in a clever way, in a creative way. I saw the guy that wrote the first 2 seasons of the X-Men 97 TV show on Disney+. Bo DeMeo, he suggested an epic storyline where Blade would go through like this building, and it'll be like kind of the raid, and it'll be, I think he says, saving some girls, something like that, and he'll be fighting vampires through a building and just working his way up, just kind of like the raid or something like that. Yeah, it sounded like a badass idea anyway. Read that up. I'm not doing it justice, but I'm just giving you a brief of it. And there's just so many cool things that they could do with this film, especially with today's effects and technology, and if they can just keep it grounded and R-rated and serious. Blade could be an epic character, but, you know, we're not allowed to have good things because the only diversity representation we're allowed is race swapping. You know, we're not allowed actual black characters to thrive and do something cool. We just have to have the race swapped leftover ones because secretly, maybe Hollywood's actually been racist all along, and this is their way of dog whistling, as the phrase a lot of left-leaning people like to use. They're dog whistling with us with this race swapping shit. Think of it that way. You know, there's a reason why ginger is the anagram of a certain other bad N-word, you know? and what do they change gingers into? Anyway, that's my thoughts on the Blade movie being delayed indefinitely. It's flipping sad, but for now, enjoy my version of Blade on State of Decay 2. Give that mod a download on Nexus if you've got the game on PC, and enjoy some Blade. Peace.